So now let's talk about the sales funnel itself. And let's think about some things that we can put inside of a sales funnel and actually work this thing into what can go in a funnel. I mean, what has to go into a funnel? Can anything go in a funnel? How do you put it in a funnel? So let's talk about that. And for that example, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you a product that I think is actually a really funny product. And I used it in one of my high school biology classes. I'm going to go to Amazon.com.
Shali, while you do that, we had a big thank you from Ojebanji Sotunde in the YouTube channel. So he just thank you for the value. He's not catching us on the Zoom live, but he is checking us out on Zoom. So shout out to you.
Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for the big thank you. Appreciate it. All right, guys, this is so funny, but in high school biology, one of the things that we had to learn, or I had to teach the kids, was I had to teach them about the scientific method, okay? And in that process, the scientific method, there's certain steps that you go through for the scientific method, and you could go through them. Let me look at your eyeballs so I can see your face. But you can go through them and through the steps and say, step 1 is, examine the situation. Step 2 is come up with a hypothesis. Step 3 is so boring, right? You could explain every one of the steps, but it's like so boring. So I tried to think creatively what we could do to learn those steps and internalize those steps way more than just memorizing what these things were on a piece of paper. So what I came up with is a way to test goldfish to see if they have memories longer than 8 seconds. Now, if you guys have ever been involved in kind of mind manipulation, sometimes we have to do that with 9th and 10th graders. Make them think it's their idea and not our idea. So what I did was went through the scientific method and then asked them, hey, wouldn't it be cool if we did an experiment to test, like, I don't know, the memories of goldfish or something? And that started the conversation, right? Again, that's me manipulating them and then them starting that conversation. So all during that conversation, we talked about how cool it would be to run an experiment, how long did they think their memories were, what we could do. And through that direction, I actually worked with them to come up with a complete experiment on how to test their memories for a goldfish, right? We came up with the idea where we found the problem or found an issue. We came up with a hypothesis. We came up with an experiment. We collected data, and we came up with conclusions. All of that is the scientific method. But they were actively doing it by using this goldfish training kit. So that's where this experiment comes from, right? Is my experience with the goldfish training kit. But by the way, they do have memories longer than 8 seconds, and it is amazing what you can teach them to do. But we used this goldfish training kit to be able to do that. We actually found it on Amazon. We bought it. We pulled it into our classroom, and we used it. And it's a way to set it up so that this long wand right here actually has food in it. And you put the wand down in the water. And when the fish comes close to the wand, you push the button, it releases the food. So you immediately start teaching the fish that if it comes close to the wand and it's not scared of it, it will get food. The next step was to drop the ring down in there, and there's a ring right there and some stands. So you drop the ring down in the water, and then you just put the wand down in the water close to the ring to get them coming close to it. And then eventually you put it through the ring, and as they come close to the wand, you pull it through the ring, and they swim through the ring to get the food. So you're conditioning them to actually come towards that wand and go through the hoop, right? And then eventually what happens is they learn to go through the hoop without even having the wand in there, and they know they're going to get some food. So it's absolutely amazing what you can do. So anyway, there's a couple things that we can learn from this goldfish training kit. The first one is conditioning, right? So we conditioned a fish. Do you think you can condition your funnel visitors? Yeah, absolutely. So that's lesson number 1 from the goldfish, right? But lesson number 2, can we put this item into a funnel? Can a goldfish training kit go into a funnel? Yeah, you think so? Yeah, let's think about how we could do it, okay? So let's think about this goldfish training kit as being maybe what's called the front end offer, okay? That means it's the first offer that I'm gonna offer as an item for sale. But before I offer this, maybe I've got an ebook that I can offer that I can trade for an email and a name. So I'm gonna create maybe an ebook that says something like the amazing memory of fish. And maybe talk about how fish have memories of more than 8 seconds and you can actually train them to do things. Isn't it amazing? We've heard stories of people training people to swim through fish to swim through hoops. We've heard stories of blah, 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 maybe have some pictures of all that happening. So you're conditioning them already to think about training fish, right? So we give that book away in the opt-in and we get their email and their name. Then we can send them to that front end offer, which is the actual training kit, right? So that's our first thing inside our funnel to sell is the training kit. So now let's say that they buy that, that training kit. What can we offer them next that might be an upsell? What do you think?
I would sell them a fish tank with all the goodies.
That's a great idea. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So the next step is now you've got a kit. Don't you need a fish tank? So you can actually do a fish tank with all the stuff in it, right? Or you could go a different direction. Instead of selling them the physical stuff, you can go a different direction and sell them maybe videos, right? So you can say, now you've got the kit. Let me sell you a whole package of videos that'll teach you how to actually go through and use this kit effectively, right? So we can go either way. We can do the physical products or we can do like a set of digital products. And then what else can we do? Is there anything else we can do?
You can give them personal coaching, like work with me one-to-one if you have a stubborn, stupid goldfish.
That's it. Oh my gosh. So listen to what's happening is just on a basic goldfish training kit, we've taken that single product that is actually almost an unbelievable product, right? It's like really a goldfish training kit. You can train a goldfish seriously, but you can create a fully fleshed out sales funnel from that goldfish training kit, right? You can say the free offer is a free ebook to talk about, wow, did you know that you could train fish? And then you've got the front end product, which is the goldfish training kit itself. It's like, yep, you sure can. Here's how you do it. And then you're like, oh, well, we know that you've got a stinker of a goldfish. Let's get you some videos so that we can really help you understand how to learn how to train this goldfish. And then, oh, you got a really, really stinky fish. Let's do some one-on-one coaching so that we can really get you in there and train that goldfish. Or go the other direction and say, hey, you need a tank and accessories and all that kind of stuff. Well, then maybe we need to put you on a recurring payment for another upsell that's for food and cleaning supplies for the tank and all that kind of stuff.
The food is evergreen.
Yeah, there's so many directions you can go with this that it's absolutely unbelievable what you can do with a goldfish training kit. Phoenix?
And then you can also add the annual goldfish training competition event. Blah, blah, get your trophy. You know, you've got the smartest goldfish.
There's so much.
Enter your video for the big prize.
There you go. I can see it as even having like a membership area where, you know, goldfish trainers of the world unite and join each other in trading ideas about how to train your goldfish. There's so many things that you could do with it and have so much fun with it. Facebook pages, Instagram, Pinterest.
Special guides, do the dorsal fin and
there you go.
other little things. There's so many. Like the only thing that would stop any sort of a funnel there is your mind.
Right.
And then comes all the merchandise, you know. Merchandise. Get your sticker, get your cell phone cover.
My phone cover.
Oh my goodness.
It's endless. It's endless, Phoenix. It's endless. Even toilet paper.
Even toilet paper, that's right. So the idea behind this exercise, this thinking exercise, is for you to understand that there is actually, to me, no limit to a sales funnel.
But there needs to be a sensibility. I mean, you don't want to do a 20-step funnel. You're going to lose the people.
That's true. And when you're sending them through a funnel, there has to be some consistency as well. Because obviously we don't want to sell a goldfish training kit and then in the very next page send them a real estate purchasing guide.
Yeah, but maybe at some stage in the funnel, send them back to your blog where you have all the items on one page.
Yes,
so
you're not
sort of shoving it down their neck. You're saying, oh yeah, I can have a look at that. It's all on a page and you can have a look at it, and I'd like to buy that.
Bradley added how to exercise your fish. So that could be another upsell.
Yeah.
So you guys can see the value of this. It's so much fun.